Actually, what am I doing? Um, Anybody open these yet? Tom should do something with those rib zones. If he doesn't, I will.
It ain't sealed up no more.
I was thinking of just putting them on a cookie sheet and put, season them up and throw them in the oven. But if he wants to, but if right, because if he doesn't do anything with them, I'll grill them too. Damn it, phone. Try to do.
Keep an eye on your stuff. Damn thieves.
Okay. Will it connect, damn it? Do I actually have to close Twitch entirely? There we go. Damn phone being a piece of junk. There we go.
What is it?
A ranger here in the strip? Fine company, sir.
Pissed.
Can't run from me.
For Queen and country!
Oh, there he is. What the hell did you get back there? Yeah. From Sydney Lou Grant, he was effectively made the following company policies in place. All cameras are forbidden in office areas and on the factory floor. No more than 3 employees are permitted in the break rooms at any time. With the wishes of management, all bathrooms have been sealed off and walled over. Employees are requested to attend to all waste disposal needs before or after work hours. If you have any questions about these policies, please email Human Resources. Thank you. Are you out of your mind? You think they aren't monitoring emails? Don't send that sedition shit my way. Again, following rules to be added today. HNA 2. Please note that these rules are effective. Will protect all spoken languages in English. Yes, this includes dealing with international clients. Rooftop access is strictly prohibited. All employees must submit to random DNA screening to isolate the traitor gene. So, fellow HNA employees must pass on these news. Heavy turrets have been installed in both cubicle areas, such as walking outside Mr. H's office. You must have your IDs on you at all time, or the turrets will open fire, and we certainly don't want that, do we? Remember, no sudden movements until you hear the click. That means the turret has recognized your ID signature and you're safe to pass. Employees must submit at least one of the the following on the first payday of each month: 1 vial of blood, 20 nail clippings, toenail fingernail is fine, but not a mixable. 1 lock of hair or a 5 square centimeter skin sap. These samples will obtained for monitoring purposes. Cohabitating, concluding, or cogitating with any of the following groups will be terminated immediately: foreigners, masons, carpenters, tragic players, illegal aliens, extraterrestrials, or blemish extraterrestrials. If you see Mr. H in the hall, do not make eye contact. Make eye contact with him. Will be seen as an attempt to seal his thought energy and will be ground for immediate dismissal. Yes, even if Mr. H is wearing his special hat. All for your patience with our little bit. This place is all sorts of fucked. Here's it. Let's get out of here.
This episode of Distractable is brought to you by Magic Spoon.
Magic Spoon has 0 grams of sugar, 13 to 14 grams of protein, and only 4 net grams of carbs in each serving.
Oh,
or
God,
only
what was that?
140 calories a serving. It's keto-friendly,
Thank you, Just That Guy,
grain-free,
for
soy-free,
following.
and low-carb.
Appreciate it.
Build your own box.
Hopefully,
Available
stick
flavors
around,
to build your very own custom bundle
be
are
entertained,
cocoa, fruity,
or try to be
frosted,
anyway.
peanut butter, blueberries, cinnamon,
Thank you for
cookies
the
and
follow.
cream, and
Appreciate
maple
it.
waffle. Magic Spoon just recently brought back 2 super popular flavors, cookies and cream and maple waffle, permanently. When these flavors were first introduced for a limited time, they sold out extremely quickly.
What the hell
Make
am I
sure to get
listening
these
to?
again or try them for the first time. They're delicious and indulgent. Go to magicspoon.com/distractable to grab a custom bundle of cereal and try it today. And be sure to use our promo code distractable at checkout to save $5
Level
off your
28
order.
right now.
Magic Spoon is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. Remember, get your next delicious bowl of guilt-free cereal
It won't take me long.
/distractable and use the code distractable to save $5 off. Thank you, Magic Spoon, for sponsoring this episode.
This episode of Distractable is brought to you by BetterHelp. Is there something interfering with your happiness or is preventing you
I'm
from
kinda
achieving
just
your
discovering
goals?
places
I know in my
right
past
now,
I've
just for
reached
fun.
points in my life where
Just
I've
for
looked
kicks.
around at what I have and for some reason, one reason or another, I felt dissatisfied
Is there a
with
closer
where I was.
place
It's
I
not
can
so much
teleport?
that I'm not happy with what I've done, it's just like a general unease and I just needed someone to talk to. BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist who you
I
can
guess
start
the
communicating
sharecapper
with in under
farms
48
would get
hours.
me into a
It's
more
not a
open
crisis line,
area.
it's not self-help. It's professional counseling done securely online.
Yeah.
You can find a broad range of expertise available, which
It's
may not
pretty
be available
fun.
locally in many areas. You can
One of
reach out and
my,
get help for whatever it is.
it's what I
that
grew
you
up
are going
playing.
Through. You don't have to go sit in a waiting room, and the service is available for clients worldwide.
It's got me
You know, when I was
through
in
this
college,
game.
I thought I knew what I
Kept
was
me
doing a lot of the
entertained
time,
and
I
distracted
feel like
from
over the
shitty
course of
times in
career,
my
I
life,
realized
so
that feeling was misguided. But
it's
I
always
sought
got a
help.
special
I
place
talked
in my
to a
heart.
counselor, and I was so lucky that that service was available to me. It's not always available. You may not have access to the type of counseling that
Oh.
you need. You may not have.
I like to
counselors
come
who have
back to
available
these
appointments
games.
in your area. Their goal.
I just
for you to start
I
living
just
a
got
happier
Fallout
life today.
3
They
Game
make
of the
it
Year
as
One of the
Edition
affordable
2.
and
Rangers
as
looked at me,
available
and I
and
just about
successful as
surrendered.
I
it can
just
be
bought
to
that
get real professional
yesterday,
licensed
day
care.
before
Visit
now.
BetterHelp.com.
So, after we beat this
/distractable.
one,
That's BETTERHELP.com/DISTRACTIBLE.
I'll be playing that one as It's been a while.
And join the over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health with
I'm
the
actually
help
playing
of
on something that
experienced
can run it
professionals.
better too,
Distractible
though, you
listeners
know?
get 10% off of your first
You know how
month
those
at
consoles are with running it. Oh man, it gets rough.
/distractible.
Good evening, gentle listener, and welcome to Distractable, a Wood Elf
Hey.
production with your hosts, Wealthy Wade,
I'm,
Magisterial Mark,
just a tad
and
tired,
Bantam
but
Bob.
I'm
This week,
alright.
the Tangerine Cherubs chat about the lessons
Yeah,
of
why
longevity,
not? Just
or
hop
the
it
lack
off.
thereof. A tears in rain realization. Yes, it's time for We Are All Going to Die. Please put thy affairs in order and enjoy the show.
There we
Hello
go.
and welcome to the Distractible Podcast. I am your host.
How you doing
Mark-
tonight?
Markiplier Fishbach, here to judge the stories with my co-hosts Bob and Wade. How are you
Nice.
guys
Thanks for
doing today?
stopping by.
Good.
Feeling good.
Appreciate that.
Good. Are you gonna feel good when I tell you we're all going to die?
Less good.
I love it. Yeah, let's go, man. Get there.
Do you want any small talk before we get into this?
Well, death's inevitable, so what's the point, Mark?
I know, right? No, shut up. I wanted you to hear something. I'm gonna play something for you. And for you at home,
Turned around.
More something.
shut your whore mouth.
Another
You know, sometimes I feel like you don't take
Here,
this
give me your
seriously.
armor.
Duh.
Sometimes I feel like
Fine by me.
You're just
That's
here
good.
to enjoy, have a good time, and you're not here to tackle the hard issues. You're not here to get to the bottom of the truth, to see into the heart of evil.
There we go.
Hey, back off! I'm a reporter.
Yeah, you and me. Fine by me.
Still same old issues. Still love it. Ported over or made. There you go.
This is Nightmares of
Alright.
Futures Past.
Should be good now though.
Now, I want you guys to listen to something.
Okay.
If you're listening at home, you'll need good headphones to hear it.
Where did my
are you
marker
hearing
go?
me?
What the fuck?
How good our headphones need to be?
How
Oh,
about
I
this?
already discovered it. That's why.
Oh.
Okay. Yep.
I'm just, like I said, just
I'm gonna kick
discovering
off this
places.
episode by
I'm
talking about a
already pretty
phenomenon
much
known
done with
as
the
the
main
Windsor
storyline.
Hum. Have you
I'm
guys
on the
ever heard
Battle of
I tried a
Verdan
Windsor, not
basically
one.
already, so it's just like
No.
I'm kinda
but
just
maybe.
leaving
Rings
it
some
where
kind
it
of bell,
is
but
for
I'm
main
not
story.
specifically remembering it very well.
The
So I'm
Windsor
just kinda
Hum
running
is a hum
around,
that originated
discovering
in
places
Windsor,
and
Ontario.
any
And it's a
side
sound
quests
that's
that I
been heard
find, I'll
for
take
years
so I can get
by multiple
more
people. And it's a noise
more
that has been
experience.
perpetuating this town and plaguing this town and its inhabitants for years.
Is it a full or a half Windsor? You guys hate me, and I get it.
You can ignore
Totally
him.
get it.
You can ignore him.
I'm
That's-
going to
that's fine.
ignore him. I'm going to ignore him. The reason the name of this episode is We're All Going to Die.
I
is
want to
because there
start
are
a
multiple
DLC
occurrences
soon
across the
too,
world
though.
of either
But I
strange
just want to get
noises,
level
weird
30
booms,
first.
like extravagant displays of light that aren't auroras that occur
But
throughout
at the
world
same
and
time,
are
I'm pretty
unknown
sure
in
I'm
their sources
fine
and
if I started one
understood.
now too,
So
though.
what I'd like to open up the discussion today is every single possible way that we're going to die. What is plaguing the
know yet.
world? What is going on out there? And how are we all going to meet our untimely end?
Humanity is the biggest plague. That's how we're gonna end ourselves.
I mean, yeah, I kind of agree. I don't know. That's not my answer. That's not my answer. But humans are pretty bad.
Yeah. Point for Wade. He was actually correct.
Yeah.
The Windsor Hum, which is I don't. Can you guys not hear this?
This episode of Distractible is brought to you by Magic Spoon.
There we go.
Magic Spoon has 0 grams of sugar, 13 to 14 grams of protein, and only 4 net grams of carbs in each serving. Only 140 calories a
Fuck
serving.
it, let's start a
It's
DLC.
keto-friendly, gluten-free,
I'll
grain-free,
discover more
soy-free,
locations
and low
later.
carb.
I got a pretty
Build your
good
own
chunk of
box.
them
Available
unlocked.
flavors to build your very own custom bundle are cocoa, fruity, frosted, peanut butter, blueberries, cinnamon, cookies
I
and cream,
want to
and maple
start
waffle.
the hat
Magic Spoon
Northern
just
Passage.
recently brought back 2 super popular flavors,
Get
cookies
this
and
one out
cream
of
and
the
maple
way. This
waffle,
one's
permanently.
not
When these
too
flavors were
hard.
first introduced for a limited time, they sold out extremely quickly. Make sure to get these again or try them for the first time. They're delicious and indulgent. Go to magicspoon.com/distractable to grab a custom bundle of
It's not
cereal
easy,
and try
but
it
it's
today.
not
And be
overbearing.
sure to use our promo
difficult
code
either, though.
Distractable at checkout to save $5 off your order.
My
Magic Spoon
internet
is so
probably
confident in
died.
their product, it's backed with a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund
You
your
don't
money.
wanna know.
No questions asked. Remember, get your next delicious bowl of guilt-free cereal at
I was just gonna say it now, you don't wanna know.
Use the code Distractable to save $5 off. Thank you, Magic Spoon.
It's a
for
real
sponsoring this
doozy.
episode.
This episode of Distractable is brought to you by Bombas. You know,
I-
lots of things can make your workouts hard. Mark, you've told me numerous times about how slippery
I'm running
and
this on a
unbearable
laptop.
your old sock experience was.
Literally every morning I call you first thing, telling you
I know.
how I can't stand how slippy glippy my socks are.
It's possibly the biggest problem in
I'm
your life
running
right now.
this
Play
on
that
an
voicemail that I sent you the other
i7
day.
laptop.
God damn it, it happened again. I put on my sock and then it
Yeah,
went
no, I'm
straight
running it on a
I'm running
laptop.
a back squat of 227 and I just couldn't
The
get
only
it 'cause
thing
my
I've
goddamn socks.
changed
I am
about this
losing my
laptop
hair.
is I
can hear-
replaced
you
the
can hear the
hard
anguish.
drive with an SSD. That's all I've
He
done.
sends me voicemails. It's just heavy breathing.
I have a
And
solution.
that's what
Bombas
I
Performance
played this
Socks
on.
have innovated the sock game, and they have made the most comfortable socks that you've ever worn or ever will wear. with their special
Yeah, the game
X
actually
Tech
surprisingly
performance technology.
I like
runs
the sound of this.
well.
Bombas will never hurt your feet. Bombas will save you.
I
from
haven't
blisters.
really had
They'll
many
hug your
complaints about
arches,
it.
And they have an extra layer of cushiony, delicious comfort on the bottom for the perfect
I
amount
mean, you're
of
watching me
support
play
and
it. There's a
performance.
little bit of
Anything you might want,
lag
you
here
can
and
get the
there, but
optimal
honestly,
sock to
it's
keep you
been
comfortable and
solid.
peak performance no matter what you're doing.
Gameplay's
Go
been
to
fine.
bombas.com/distractable today.
You can
get
turn.
20%
I
off
have
your
all
first
my
order.
settings
That's
on medium,
BOMBAS
but if I wanted to play it on
.com/BISTRACTIBLE. Bombas.com
I could if I was playing it
Get
on my
20% off.
own by myself without OBS,
Right now,
but
I hear nothing.
I
OBS
heard like
takes a lot of
And
RAM.
then like nothing.
Yeah, you're not hearing that?
OBS
That
takes a lot of
is,
RAM,
I
man.
think, the true sound.
ridiculous.
The other one is like a recreation of the sound. This one is the true sound that people actually heard in Ontario. And it wasn't until the pandemic
But,
ended that they
yeah.
discovered the source of the hum.
I'm
was
running it on a
US
laptop.
Steel facility. Because the Canadians were living
Who
near
knew?
the U.S. border, and they heard
I'm
a steel
literally
facility which
potatoing
had a
it.
blast furnace that was going non-stop because that's
It's
just
great,
what
eh?
they did. It was on a thing called Zug Island.
I
And
mean,
in the pandemic,
I'm
when everything shut
quite
down,
surprised
the
and
steel
impressed with how
facility
much
shut
it's-
down, and the blast furnaces finally
I
went
thought it would be
quiet,
fine
and then
if it could
everyone
run
in the
this
town
too. I
realized
didn't
that
really
they
think
weren't
it
actually
had that much
crazy
issues,
because the
which I
noise
was
went
quite
away, just
correct
like
about.
suddenly.
It hasn't
So
really
this
had
isn't
many
necessarily
issues.
about dying.
Mhm.
That would be such a weird experience.
I know,
The
right?
whole town. So I'm reading descriptions of the Windsor Hum.
Yeah,
It says for over a decade.
yeah.
This has
I
been
mean, the
going on,
recommendations
and that
are only
there's a
like
low frequency
a
component
NVIDIA,
to it that would rattle
which is,
windows,
like,
shake
ancient
houses,
at
that it
this
would sort
point.
of come and go, but like you're just in your house. You live in Windsor. You're a Windsorian.
Yeah.
And you're just sitting there enjoying.
Hell,
breakfast,
even
and suddenly
on
your whole
medium
house is
settings,
just
the
red.
graphics look better than console
Your
that I
spoon on
played
the
on.
table
I
is
played
taking
PS3, and if you
me
know
a little bit.
anything, PS3 was
Wow,
well
that'd
known
be
for
so
jagged
weird.
lines.
Like for a decade, and
And this
everyone
looks
in the
pretty
whole town
good.
is like, "Yeah, you hear
You
that? What
looking
is
for
that?"
trouble,
Yeah.
bud?
What the hell? I feel like I'm insane, and then it just stops.
Yeah.
It's so
Hey,
weird.
Because this is the kind of thing that people
I
are
didn't say
talking
nothing about
even
using
in sound.
Psycho.
They're talking all the time of like, oh, you're crazy. I don't hear anything. Or like, no, it's nothing. It's nonsense. It's in your head. People thought that it was
God
just
damn
in
it.
their head.
I didn't
But
say
it was
nothing about
really a
using
steel
Psycho.
facility. And like, oh my
But,
God, number
just
one,
talking
how powerful was this blast
hypnotheoretically
furnace that it was
here.
able to generate
Got
this
any
frequency that
suggestions?
shook the earth, like legitimately shook the earth. And I know that we have things that can do stuff like that, like fracking it, like blasts stuff underground and like
Fine.
destroys, you know, the base
You
layers
win,
of the
asshole.
soil and whatever. And it's just like terrible to do. But it's like the fact that we can have these like profound effects, and who knows
Looking to
what
join this
other effects
caravan,
that we
huh?
have that are unknown.
Look
just
to me
because
like
it's
you
part
can
of the
handle
technological
yourself.
process. Like, remember when all those birds were just falling out of the
Earning
sky?
my
Do you
keep.
remember that?
Jed
Yeah,
hired
yeah.
me on as a caravan
You're only
guard
level
for this
14?
expedition of
Happened
his.
and then stopped.
The work
happening.
suits me.
I know.
I've tried
Birds
staying put in
just
one place,
freaking
but
fell
it
out of
never
Did you
works
just
out.
start playing this
people
game,
just
or
like
have
grew
you
up
played
in
this
Reno,
game
Weird
before in the
and I
past?
couldn't
as
put
well.
that snake pit behind me fast enough.
I don't know, man.
Then
That's
I
the sort of
wound up
thing-
wasting the
so
prime of
I'm
my
not a
life
big
playing sheriff in
conspiracy theorist.
Caliente.
I'm open to
Little-
the idea of like,
you ask
ghosts
me?
and supernatural
Best-
sort of stuff,
Yeah.
but like I'm not huge
Imagine New
on,
Vegas
like,
if there
ooh,
was
some
no Mr.
mysterious
House type
supernatural
fella keeping
thing
the
is gonna
peace.
get us
Then give
or-
everybody a
or
gun and a
whatever.
jet
But, like,
addiction.
Stuff like that where it
Hold
Town's
on.
run by a bunch
One
of crime
second.
families.
Like I'm sure
No
some
law
of the
to
people in the
speak of.
town were like,
Make
"This
trouble
is
and you
a
wind up
sign.
buried
This
in
is bad."
Golgotha
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
outside
There's
town.
no way humans are
The
causing this.
scuzz
We would be able to
factor's
figure
off
out
the
what
charts.
it was. It's
Yeah.
plaguing an
Non-stop
entire
whoring
city.
and drugs.
We have no idea
Couldn't
what
walk
this
down the
is.
street without
And,
getting asked
it
to
was
star
just
in a
us.
porn
like
movie.
stuff that reads like that.
So I got my
That's
ass
the kind
out of there
stuff
while
that
I
will
still
drive
owned it.
people insane.
Guess
And
I
then
figured
feel
the
like,
answer to
like you
every
were
problem
saying,
was
like, we
rule
don't
of
fully
law.
understand the consequences
Naive,
necessarily
huh?
of everything we might do. And technology
One second, I'll
advancing,
be
you
right
know, people are going
with
to
ya.
try stuff and something might just blow up the whole Earth,
Yeah.
destabilize the molten core of the Earth, or
All right,
you
I'm
know,
coming back.
reverse the magnetic field, which is happening on its own anyway.
Ugh.
But like, that's the kind of stuff that I believe might start to happen.
Yeah.
As technology gets crazier.
Place lived
and
up to
people
its
get
name,
more
that's for
reckless
sure.
And things get desperate.
When you got
right?
fresh
Like,
water
you know,
and a
there are
trickle
Okay.
of
huge weather
geothermic
events
power,
Gotcha.
and
there are
always be
huge
some
parts
gang of
our
assholes
country
wants
and
to
other
kill you
countries
for
around
it.
the world living
Spent
on the
more
coasts,
years and took
especially,
more
like, ocean
bullets than I
coastlines
care to
where it's
admit
like,
protecting that
we
hellhole
might
from
need to
dangers
retreat
within
a
and
little
without.
bit. In the
If
next
it wasn't the
century,
80s or
If
the white
I,
legs
my
waving,
internet's been
there
a
was
little
someone from
herky
town
jerky
drunk
right
off his ass trying to win
The
an
last
argument with a
couple
shotgun.
hours.
Got
If
tired
I
of
die,
showing the
don't
folks I
worry
was supposed
about
to
it.
Levels are
protect.
rising, like all
So,
of these changes.
now I
so
do
like
this.
people are gonna get desperate. It's gonna go from like, oh, we need to advance technology in a responsible
What's the
way
difference?
to like, oh, we gotta
Raiders is
fix this.
raiders.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
Bunch
And
of
then
them
some
swept
guy
into
is just
town
like,
and
"Oh, let's
dragged up.
drop a nuclear
By the
bomb
time
in
we
the
caught
bottom
up
of
with the
ocean
girls,
and it'll
there wasn't
make
much
it
left
deeper."
of them, so we turned for
We'll
home.
suck the water back
Made
down.
it back to Caliente
What do you
without
do if your
further
tub's
losses,
overflowing?
but we
You get a
just
bigger
watched the
tub,
whole way.
obviously.
Never seen so
Like,
few
I don't
people
know.
cover
People
so
are
much
idiots.
land.
Even smart people are
Goddamn
idiots.
creepy.
So
yeah.
that
If
might
the
be way
80s
we
had
go
wanted to
extinct,
kill
just
us,
like a
we
series
would
of
have been dead.
unfortunate
Guess they figured
self-extinction
we weren't worth the
activities.
I'm not
trouble.
running
our
this on
panic because
1080p.
throughout
What the
history, every
fuck?
time we had
Used to be
something
they
that we
raided
can't explain,
northeast of
we're like, oh, it must be
Caliente
something
time to time.
supernatural. It's a
But
witch,
then the
they're a
Desert
witch.
Rangers
It's
fell
not that
apart
long
10
ago.
years
If
ago,
everything's just
absorbed
small,
into
you know
the
those, like,
NCR.
machines they'll use
Soon
to,
enough, the
they'll
white
go,
legs
like,
were
remove, like,
swarming
little
all over
circles
that
of
stretch
dirt,
of
like, all
I-15.
over a yard
Folks
and stuff
learned
like
not
that.
to head
Air
north
raiders?
if they
Is
wanted
it
to
lagging
protect
for
their
you?
scalps.
Poked the little holes
On
in
the
the
stream?
Eventually, the white
Yeah,
legs
yeah.
I remember
destroyed
when
the
I was
bridges
young.
across the
Yeah, I've
Virgin
already
River
killed
over
Mr.
in
House.
Arizona.
That happened
And,
like
I
End
didn't
of
know
a
this
while
was
discussion.
back.
And I was thinking to myself, I was like, what
Get you
is
another
wrong with
time,
this
then.
field
Is the
where
stream
every
lagging?
animal comes here to take a
Or
shit?
is the stream fine?
Why are
Keeps
there
lagging on
so
my
many
part.
turds in this one spot?
Yeah.
I was like,
no.
there must be something weird with like the grass
Oh,
and the
here it
dirt.
is.
Howdy,
Every
friend.
animal
Heard
seems
my
to
little
come here to
broadcast,
shit.
did you?
That's so funny because
Yeah.
I also had
You
the
look
same
the
kind of
type.
idea. It was just like,
Damn
what
good thing
in the
you came
hell
along,
happened
too.
here that all
We
of
had
the
another
warnings-
prospect
That's the
with a
same
pinboard,
actor
but
as
he done
Lee
skedaddled.
from
I had a
The
general
Walking
idea
Dead.
idea
Spooked
of
the
what
boy.
happened there, but both were wrong.
Yeah.
And it was just like because we didn't know there was a
The
tool
job
that
is
could
simple.
just aerate the
Help us
field
get
like
this
that.
caravan
And it's
in
weird to
design
think about.
and
There's a
find new
specialized
king.
tool.
I'm pretty
that
sure
goes
that's the
25
same
caps per
voice
day. It goes out,
actor.
it's a
Half up
tiny
front,
mini shovel
half
that
on
goes
return.
and grabs
You'll
dirt
get a
and
bonus
pulls it
if
out
we
and
make it in
plops on
design.
top. Like, that's
Plus
weird.
another bonus
That's
if we
really
reach new
weird.
king.
And just like the guy in the
Oh,
blast furnace, that's
one
like,
more
he has
thing.
13
Don't
headphones
mention the
over
name
his ears
Joshua
because the
Graham to
noise is